At first I was nothing. Let there be light. Pay attention to my hoodie. This was an early Christmas present. Because I am cold all the time. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new around these parts, which it's likely that you are new. Subscribe. Can we have a moment for this lighting? No more torch from my iPad. We've moved up in the world. Does this mean I'm an influencer, guys? It's certainly a step in the correct direction to me, I think. In my professional opinion, it's a much better angle too. Oh my god, guys. I'm so the real deal right now. This one is for my bitches. I'm sorry that I regularly quote that, but I think that those that get it will understand and will be glad that I quote Nicki Minaj on the reg. If I am honest, I'm just not hooked on your phonics. I'm not trying to be rude or crude. I just wanted one thing from you and you got confused. Oh, that's kind of like Twilight. No. So this is better. How do you make friends as an adult? This is not an issue that's unique to me. I'm just talking about struggling with, I picked myself up and moved to an entirely different country. And then again, have moved to another different country where I know nobody except for the people that I moved with. And then the people that I meet at work. And I was always told, keep work friends at a distance, because that can cause problems within the workplace, right? But then how else are you supposed to meet people other than, because in Scotland I still had friends and everything, but I made them from going out drinking, and I'm not for that anymore. This is much more professional than I'm used to. This is really handy. This sponge does not look quite right, but it's either that or this, and I do not, I could not even tell you how old this is. So this one it is. I know you belong to me. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So before I had left Australia, I had stopped drinking. I didn't do anything naughty. I don't know exactly how else I'm supposed to describe it, but I didn't drink, I didn't smoke, didn't do anything. I had before, but I had stopped before, a good, I think, 3-4 months before I left Australia for Scotland. And then I started again almost immediately as I got to Scotland. As soon as I got to the place that I was working, I feel like I kind of reverted back into my 16-year-old self who did drink, and I don't know if I'm supposed to say that on the internet, but I don't drink under 18. But that's what 16-year-old Denny did, and bad decision. And so that's how I made friends with people. That's how I saw people outside of work. That was it. But we were in a super small town where there wasn't anything else to do as well. I got so afraid of just being by myself, which isn't a problem. Historically, I've never actually had a problem with just being alone. Well, I didn't think I ever had a problem with just being alone. Because I've kind of felt, this is gonna get kind of sad, but it's not that sad, I promise. I've always felt alone in some capacity throughout my entire life. No matter how many people I'm surrounded by, I've always felt the odd one out, always felt like I was different, I wasn't thinking the same way. And I don't know what exactly that is, but it's not a foreign thing to me to feel alone. So I don't know what I was thinking, what I was so concerned with when I was there about like, oh my God, am I going to be alone? Because it's like, well, but so what if you are? Like, I, now being on like the opposite end of that experience, I'd so much rather, and like I met some really great people there, don't get me wrong, and I'm still in contact with quite a few of them, but there is a good chunk of people that I was like going out of my way to make sure I was around and to hang out with and stuff that I really shouldn't have. Like, I literally did not need to be putting myself out of my way to be able to be around these people and to be able to hang out with them. And like, there was literally no point other than like their friendship that I thought I needed, but I really didn't, which is so intriguing now because I feel like I've always come off as someone that doesn't do that. Like, I don't know like what got into me, I suppose. Now thinking about myself here in Belfast, and I'm in a very similar situation. Obviously, I'm friends with the people that I live with, but they're not always like here. And I think also having this YouTube channel has been very helpful for me to be able to kind of get my thoughts out and speak like I'm out for coffee with someone, even though I'm in my kitchen talking to a camera. Oh no. But I'm trying to kind of figure out what it is. Within reason, you always need friends. But I'm trying to figure out, like, in what capacity do I need friends? Because I have friends. They're just far away. Half of them, like, some of them are in Scotland, some of them are in England, a lot of them are in Australia, but then they're all, like, they're now all at kind of different stages of life to where I am. It's like, if/when I go back to Australia, like, are they even going to be, like, obviously they're going to be my friends, but are they going to be my friends in the same capacity that they used to be? Probably not. So I'm just like what? Like, what? What am I doing? I'm all conflicted about this, right? Because a big part of me isn't really bothered. Like, I'm not super concerned that I don't have all that many friends like in my immediate space in Belfast, because like who cares? To put it simply. It's not something that I'm super caught up or like worried about. Like, I think about it a lot, where I'm like, well, I have days off and then I don't really do anything. I plan out how I'm going to film and edit the video for this week, and then that's all I do. I'm not trying to be crude. I just wanted one thing from you and you got confused. Basically, what I was thinking was, oh fuck, I can't believe you've done this. I'm also someone who I despise trying to keep up with people over social media, right? Like, I would so much rather speak to someone over FaceTime or like in person than like tell them about things that are happening over text. Because one, I hate texting. I really hate it, because I find it so difficult to like get my point across quickly when I can speak so much faster. But I love talking fast and I love saying a lot of stuff, which I feel like I cannot do over text, you know? Because like I like lots of short messages, right? Whereas if you start texting someone lots of short messages, they can keep texting you in between them, and I won't be reading that. But then also I'll think that I've responded to texts and I don't. So like that just issues are created by me. It's all my fault, really. I just struggle to keep up with people over the internet, you know? Because then it's like, I'll still have the same place in my heart for someone, but I will completely forget to message them, to check in on them. And like, I will sometimes, I'll be like, oh my God, how are you? And then I'm like, fuck, how do I continue this conversation? Like, do I need to continue this conversation? At what point has it ended? And how do I know if it's ended? Like, that to me, it's just like, oh my God, like, how am I supposed to do this? I don't know. I'm not qualified for it. But that's also another thing, like, in this like modern world that we live in, I feel like you meet someone, you get their social media, you start texting them over social media, and then you hang out. I'm screwed. I am so screwed if that is how this is gonna work, because no. Because also, I feel like this goes as well, if I meet someone over social media, I don't really think that they're a real person, which is kind of problematic, but it doesn't feel like they're a real person. So then I'm like, well, I can tell you everything. No, you fucking can't. No, you cannot, Denny. You need to know the person for a while. You need to trust the person. But yeah. And then I feel like also meeting people and talking to them over social media, you then have like you have an image of them in your head that they're not gonna be, right? This is what's so hard. I don't understand. But then it's like, where else am I supposed to meet people? Because the only places I go to, right, are the gym and to work. I am never gonna talk to someone at the gym. Not voluntarily anyway. If they start talking to me, I'll engage in polite conversation, but I will not be enjoying myself, right? I'm going to the gym because I don't want to speak to anyone, and I just want to go there, do my workout, and fuck off. But I feel like some people are like, oh, but you'll meet people there. No, I don't want to talk to anyone at the gym. That's not what I'm there for. It's not what I want to do. I just don't want to talk to people, period. Like, I'm in two minds though, because see how I work. I'm such a chatterbox. I will speak to like as many people as possible. I love it. But then as soon as I come home, I'm like, I feel like I go mute. And I don't want to speak ever. Shove a camera in front of me and I'll be chatting away. And then as soon as I'm like by myself or around someone that I like trust, silence. Look, crude, I just wanted one thing from you and you got confused. You should know that I love you alone. But I just can't date a dude with the band. By the way, she's calling him a pussy when she says that. Do you guys think I should make my eyebrows thinner? I can't tell if I would like it or not. Also, what is this? When we fell in love, you made my heart stop, and you had me thinking about you nonstop. But you cry about this and whine about that. When you grow up here, you can call me back. I'm trying to remember to breathe, and I'm really struggling. I do kind of need to get my eyebrows done. Oh my God. I look insane right now. I am so tired. Also, the Hunger Games movie, the new one, was really good. At first, I was like, fuck, this is taking a long time. But then I realized that they were like breaking it into 3 segments, and it was really cool. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a long movie, but I was like, I feel like I could have sat there and like watched that for hours, which I did. It's also triggered like a rewatch of all of the Hunger Games movies. Couldn't fucking find them anywhere. And you know what it was wanting me to do? It was wanting me to pay for a new streaming subscription, Lionsgate Plus. And I was like, absolutely not. I'm not gonna, I have Disney Plus, I have Paramount Plus, I have Netflix, and what's the other one? Fucking Apple TV Plus, which I literally use to watch Blackbird. But I bought the entire 4 movies on Apple TV, like any human would do. So now I have them forever and ever, amen. which is great for me because see now on that I have Spy Kids 1, 2, and 3, not 4 because fuck Spy Kids 4, and Hunger Games 1, 2, and 3.1 and 3.2. That's it. Say so. I don't even know if what I was banging on about in the first half of this video makes any sense, but I hope those that understand will find this video and relate, because it's big for me and for those in my situation, which I anticipate that there's not actually that many people in. Actually, there probably is, to be honest, because everyone's having a Euro summer. But anyone in a similar situation to myself, where you're surrounded by people who are drinking and you're not drinking yourself and finding it troubling, I am happy enough to provide a safe space for you. And so, Panem today, Panem tomorrow, Panem forever. Panem, 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 I hear it in my soul. Panem, Panem, no one wanna take me home. Are you ready yet? Yes. Are you ready to see me be yassified? This lighting actually, I believe, provides yassification enough to this channel. Like, I feel like we're all benefiting here. What the fuck is... Right, I'm not doing anything with that. This is how we're gonna look. But also, I look like a founding father every single time I pull my hair back. I was about to get in the shower yesterday and I pulled all my hair back, but my fringe just kind of stayed back. It was like this. And I just looked like a little boy, which I'm gonna make some lunch and then probably watch The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 and 2. I hope you enjoyed. This is the final look. I can finally actually show it to you properly now because I got a ring light. Oh, I'm so pleased. I'm actually really happy about this. If you enjoyed me rambling, I think you should subscribe because I do a lot of it once a week on Monday at 5:30. So return at that time next week and there'll be another video of me talking about something, maybe nothing. Bye.